Welcome. So let's have a little bit of a acupressure foot massage and some tapping for our feet to strengthen and heal and build up the energy in our feet and the exchange between the feet and the earth. So let's start with one leg. You could sit cross-legged. I'm up on an ottoman, or you could be on a chair. You just want to have nice access to your leg and your foot. So let's start with flexing the toes, and I'm just going to grab with my same side hand and press on my toes. And I'll move a little bit time to time so you can see I'm just flexing my toes over, curling my toes towards the ball of my foot. And I'm going to place my hand on my other knee, just allowing for that chi to circulate like an energy circuit, like a connection. Flexing in one direction, and with my opposite hand I'm going to grab the pads of my toes and flex my toes back. I can grab my toes with my fingers and kind of put some pressure on them. And do that a few times, as many times as you like. Hold it as long as you like. Just waking up all the connections in the feet, all the energy pathways to and from the toes, all the nerve connections, the blood circulating. And now let's begin to circulate. We're just going to grab the foot and begin going in one direction. It really doesn't matter what order you do all this in or which direction you circle first, just nice and gentle. I'm just going to full rotation to whatever degree is right for your body. And just keep in mind that the little things we do over time build up, and that your flexibility and your comfort and your strength will improve over time. And you could count your repetitions, and then when you feel like it, just go ahead and reverse the other direction. Just getting that ankle joint to loosen up. Get the fluid and energy exchange to occur. Lubricate the joints. And when that feels good, go ahead and relax that. I'll give you another view of my foot. And now I'm going to start to use the thumb tips. Actually, before we get to that, I'll do this first. We're going to squeeze on the cuticle right beside the toe. And just behind the edge of the cuticle, I'm going to squeeze gently, starting with the pinky or the big toe, either way is fine. And then I'm going to pull on the toe. And we have our visceral organs and our energy pathways connect to and from the fingers and to and from the toes and through the arms and through the legs. So we're just going to wake up those acupressure points right beside the cuticle on the toes. And again, I'm just going to squeeze lightly and then pull the toe. Squeeze lightly and pull the toe. If you experience acute pain, just really be gentle. We don't want to squeeze hard. And then on the big toe, squeeze and pull. And then I'm going to press in on my big toe joint, trying to fold the tip of my toe towards my heel. And now, on the same foot, we're going to use the thumb tips to press into the pads of the toes. And we're just going to use that to light massage the toes, working from one side to the other, working into the pads of the toes. The feet get a lot of use. We ask a lot of our feet and our legs, but we don't always care for them in the way that would help them do their job better. So we want to be nice and kind to our feet. And now we're going to start working the joints, and the digits, working the thumb tips, working back and forth, and then kind of coming down onto the top of the ridge of the ball of the foot, coming down into that area, just getting everything to wake up. And it's working diagonally, zigzagging across the feet. So we have yin and yang acupressure channels coming to and from the feet and the toes. And then one of the key points is yang quan, or the bubbling wells, and it's just like a V between the big toe and the next toe, just behind the pad of the foot. And we're just going to press in gently, and we could, thumb tip, massage that in gently, and then we can circle with the thumb. And that's where a lot of our energy exchange takes place between our physical body and the earth. And you can think about it as magnetic, electromagnetic energy rising in through the body and then dispersing through the feet into the earth. And you can think about that as the quality of energy yin coming up from the earth, and yang descending to the earth. And we're just going to use the thumb tips and zigzag across, working the pads of the foot, the arch, all those reflexology points that I don't know specifically, but if you just get in there and work it, you're probably going to hit them. And then of course, the bubbling wells that we talked about is also the kidney one, the kidney connection to the earth. It's a very important acupressure point, or minor chakra, a major chakra really, part of the 11th chakra of the balls of the feet and the hands. So when we get to the heels, we're going to make the crane's beak by bringing our fingertips to the thumb and focusing on the fingertips and that kind of focus point. We're now going to crane peck the heel of the foot. And you can actually go pretty hard, but just listen to the feedback of your body. If you're experiencing any kind of pain or discomfort, back off on it. But we get a lot of pressure into the heel here. Crane pecking. Good. And now you can just kind of go through and massage the feet again. Again, sometimes I change up the order. Just do what feels right to you. And then tapping the feet, tapping the toes. And especially around the ankle, I'm going to give it equal pressure. I'm going to come to the top and the bottom of the ankle evenly. And now, shake a leg, shake a foot. So I'm going to grab my leg and relax my ankle and just start gently shaking out the foot, shaking the leg. And then you can get rigorous with it if you like, if that feels right to you. Just letting everything open up. And the blood flow, the chi flow. Good. And now let's radiate. Chi up the hands. Engage the breath. 3 principles of Qigong: breath, mind, and body. And now make your little chi ball between your hands, and we'll just begin to radiate the feet. And just feel the foot enveloped in this beautiful radiant energy. You might feel it present as electromagnetic field, as magnets in your hands. You may feel intense cool or heat, tingling sensations, and we're just going to radiate the foot. And I'm doing the top and the bottom of the foot, and then I can also come around underneath the side, outside edge, inside edge of the foot, and radiate and kind of pull that energy and then push that energy. And then I can focus that around my ankle, above and below my ankle joint. And just kind of work around it a little bit. And then I can help that flow up my leg, connect between my knee and my toes. It's almost like flossing with energy. I'm just going to move that energy in. And then I could bring that other hand up to my hip and go through my whole leg. As the energy pathways flow up and down from the feet and the legs. Good. Now let's do the other leg. And I'm going to start with flexing the toes. First folding the toes towards the heel, or I could start the other way and then flex the foot back. Just really opening everything up. And I'll do that a couple times. I could do that multiple times, or just one time each and just hold it. And reverse it. Beginning with ankle circles. You can start nice and slow and easy in the beginning. I'm pretty flexible, so I can do a pretty exaggerated circle, but you might be a little more minor or gentle in your circle. First one direction, and then the other direction, reverse it. And now, getting to the sides of the toes, we're just going to squeeze lightly, and then pull the toe, lift the toe up. Going to the next one, squeezing lightly on the sides of the cuticles. You don't have to be exact, but there's a little bone divot you can kind of feel, and that's the acupressure point. And then pull the toe. And if you experience any kind of acute pain or sensitivity, it just means something's going on, or you might be sensitive to that energy pathway, so just be real gentle. Don't squeeze too hard, this is gentle. Not as much pressure as you put on your own eyeball, right? And lift the toe. We're just going to work the toes and lift. And then with the big toe, squeeze the side of the cuticle gently. It's a bigger toe, so I might even get in there with my fingers a little differently and pull the toe. And then squeeze the sides gently, and then bend the toe joint. Like you're trying to bring the tip of the toe to the heel. And now beginning to work the pads of the toes. Just using the thumb tips to kind of dig in to that tissue. Areas that don't get a lot of attention, generally speaking. Working each toe, using the thumb tips, the fingers behind the foot, to the pinky, and working the joints, the toes. Back and forth. And then kind of pressing down into the top of the ridge of the ball of the foot, where the toes connect the bones in the foot. And all that connective tissue and tendon and ligament and muscle. Just working side to side on the ball of the foot, zigzagging across, feeling in between the bone structure and the connective tissues. Just get all that energy to flow, blood to circulate. Go into the Yang Quan, just behind the ball of the foot, between the big toe and the next toe. You press, you can massage in, and you can circle with your foot, with your toe, with your hand, whatever that thing is on your end of your arms. Circle, and then begin to zigzag across. Just working the inside edge and outside edge and center of the foot and the arch. And when you're working at your own pace, you could do this, down the foot and back up. You can work at an area that might be sensitive and just be gentle. When you get to the heel, we're going to make our crane beak, our crane pecking. Crane bows its head and tap the heel. Give it another little bit of massage. And some tapping. You're working the ankle, give equal and opposite pressure. Some brushing, all kinds of stuff we could do. And then shake a leg, shake a foot. Go ahead and grab it and shake. Just let it all shake loose. Just like shaking the branches of the tree, just letting it all old leaves, shake free, making room for new growth. Good, and relax, and chi up. And then we can radiate the foot, make our little chi ball between our hands. It's already there, you may feel it, you may not, but if you shine your light of awareness or where you place your attention, or where the mind goes, the chi flows. So wherever you're focusing, that's where the energy is going, or a focused point of energy. So now we're going to concentrate that and we're going to move it into the toes. Move it in through the foot, the top and the bottom of the foot. We can move it on the outside edge and inside edge of the foot. And focus that around the ankles. We just want circulation. We want, the body knows how to find its balance point. We can, apply techniques in particular areas and have particular intentions, but in generally speaking, if we just move our body, if we take time to breathe and to meditate, and we take time to become sensitive and aware to our energy body, what's already happening, then it just kind of knows what to do anyway. So we just help to get that to circulate, to flow, and then it can find its healthy balance point. And proper exchange, it's even exchange between you and the earth. We can just focus that again through the leg. It's almost like flossing, or like creating electrical currents and connections, almost like electrical, biological engineering in a way. You can move that up through the hip, through the leg. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, healthy, happy feet, enjoy. Thank you.